The AFL will discuss the reports of a Damien Hardwick VFL incident today. The Herald Sun last night reporting that he was being accused of verbally abusing Williamstown players during that VFL match at Punt Road Oval on Saturday, Gary. The paper actually quoted sources at the game saying Hardwick could be widely heard verbally abusing the opposition players after Ryan Mansell was felled. And I think there was a report for rough conduct in the thick of that as well. So Richmond provided a statement which read, the club acknowledges there was an exchange of words following an incident in the first quarter which led to a Williamstown player being reported for rough conduct, and the club considers the matter closed.
Well, Nathan and I were set to discuss this on air because we were discussing it off air. I don't know if any of that's true or all of it's true. And Nathan, from a coaching senior...
Why have you got that smile on your face?
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm a senior coach, and I've spoken to Alistair Clarkson about this, who found himself in a similar situation in a junior... I don't think there's... as I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but there's not much to be gained by shouting out at a game, if in fact that is what happened.
Well, take the media focus away. Richmond don't need that.
Don't worry about the media.
No, take the media focus out. So Richmond don't need what's come out of it. So if one of your players... So Williamstown players, we assume he's been reported for the incident that we're talking about.
Allegedly,
right?
what's happened is that Ryan Mansell pushed a player into the fence. The
Yes.
player retaliated by hitting him from behind when he wasn't looking. There's a report for rough conduct, and Dimmer has then said what he said.
See, it might just happen that Dimmer was right there on the fence, like 5 or 10 metres away from this happening. And now, if you're telling me that, Gaz, that you are saying that Damien Hardwick sees a team, like a player of his who... Like you have this care for you, and you're a competitor. Yeah. That you have to not say anything.
That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, how often
Hang on. Don't nut me. You ask your players as a coach all the time. Discipline. Game's on the line. 2 points. You're in front by 2 points. And the bloke takes a mark and then gets flattened. Don't you dare go, emotion going, flatten him.
Dimmer wasn't given a free kick away. There was no negative repercussion on that contest at all.
Well, Dimmer's not playing.
No, that's what I mean. There wasn't any negative repercussion. There wasn't anything from a discipline perspective that.
As I said, I don't know if this happened or not, but if it did, there is a negative.
Well, the club has confirmed there was an exchange of words. Have you ever, in your decade-long coaching career, have an instance like that happen?
Absolutely.
Where you said something to the opposition players?
I reckon there would have been. Yeah, I can't think of anything specifically, but
you would have yelled out.
But if. Actually, there was one in particular where an opposition player, I know exactly who it is, I'm not going to talk about it specifically, but where there was a strike behind the play on one of our players who was KO'd, and I remember I made sure to walk past the kid who was in the opposition side, and I said, mate, that was soft as butter, and gave him a mouthful. And
you were the senior coach?
Yeah, absolutely.
What did he say?
Disgraceful.
He was sheepish as all hell, but that wasn't just because of me. It was because of what had happened. Now, he ended up getting 4 weeks at the tribunal, and it was there. When you see something like that, it's very hard not to stand up for your team.
I'm not saying it's not.
And for your players.
I'm 100% saying it's hard, but I don't know there's much to be gained by getting involved.
By being competitive.
Well, that's not about being competitive. Yeah. If you're watching your kid play next week, Bucks...
Yeah.
That's more emotional than any of your players that you coached.
Yeah, no,
and something happens to him. Guess what? You yelling out over the fence to an opposition player ain't going to help anyone.
No, and that's not.
Well, you're talking about you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself.
No, you've taken it on a totally different tangent. You need to respect the opposition. You need to respect the umpires, and I think you can do that. I don't know if Dimmer was disrespectful in this instance, or whether it was just competitive. Now we don't glean that because we're not there. But you can still be combative and respectful.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
When you're a spectator.
Yep.
You can be combative, can you?
Yep.
When you're not playing, you can be a combative spectator.
And still respectful. Yep.